Hello class, I'm going to show you today how to get your scarf file ready for printing and for uploading to and as well as Blackboard. The first thing we want to do is make sure your scarf is saved as a Photoshop file. So I'm going to go up here to my upper left hand corner. I'm going to make sure I don't see an asterisk sign next to the tab. I see my last name. It says scarf.psd. If you don't see that, just go to File, go to Save As. We're going to navigate to some place where we probably have a Fashion Tech folder, and we're going to write our name here. Everything before the period .psd, leave it as a Photoshop file, and then hit Save. Now we know, we'll click through this pop-up, we know our master file is saved. Next we want to make sure our dimensions are correct. I'm going to go to the image drop-down, and we'll go over here to image size. Make sure that our units are in inches and that we do indeed have a
50-inch wide,
14-inch tall scarf. Very important here, make sure you are at 200 dpi for resolution. If you have it still at 300 dpi, your file will be gigantic. We want to change this down to 200 dpi. Also, I want to make sure that I'm in the right color mode here, and I'm going to make sure that I have
RGB selected.
Now that we have our dimensions set, we have our DPI is set, we are ready to save our Photoshop file as a TIFF file. Here's how we do that. We go to the File drop-down.
Click on Save as a copy.
We're going to save as our file type. Instead of Photoshop, we're going to go all the way down to the bottom here where it says TIFF. I'm going to delete everything in front of the period here.
And rename the file with my section number first and then my last name and first initial.
Now I'm going to uncheck this little box here that says Layers. This will significantly reduce our file size, and we don't have to worry about editing it because we do have our master file saved, right? Right, okay, so here we're going to uncheck Layers, hit the Save button. Right here where it says TIFF options, we have something called image compression. This is very important. We are going to select LZW for our compression. Go ahead and find that, click that. We're not going to touch anything else. We're just going to click OK and click through this pop-up. And we have saved our TIFF file someplace into our Fashion Tech folder, right? I'm going to have faith that it went there. Let's take a look here. We'll go to our Fashion Tech folder, and there is my TIFF file. Here is my Photoshop file. Now I need to make sure that I save this for Blackboard upload. So I'm going to go to File. We'll go to Save As. We'll choose Photoshop PDF right here. And just like we normally do, I'm going to make sure I'm in my Fashion Tech folder when I save this. We'll hit Save. We'll click OK through this next pop-up. And we'll do this just like we did every other PDF all semester. We go to our preset, we select smallest file size, and we are going to uncheck preserve editing capabilities. If you leave this checked, again, our file will be way too large, and over 20 megs, your file will not be graded, so make sure that is unchecked. Under here, under compression, we're going to look for this option that says image quality. Leave this image quality on high, and then we'll go to output and say color conversion, no conversion. Everything looks good. So now I have in my Fashion Tech folder, I now have my scarf PDF for upload to Blackboard. I have my TIFF file for the Google Dropbox, and I have my master file. So everything looks good here. We are going to go to the
Microsoft OneDrive link on Blackboard.
And you're going to look for your section number, and then we're going to drop our TIFF file into that section number. So here I open my folder here. I'm going to move this over to the side here, and I will take my TIFF file and I will just drop it right into the corresponding section. Once you have that scarf dropped in there, it says empty here. Let's try this one more time. This is how you upload your TIFF to the Dropbox, and the PDF goes into Blackboard, and keep your master file. All right? That's it. Over and out. Keep your distance from everybody. Stay safe. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.